All right, welcome back to another edition of Sling Paint Gaming. I am Berto, and this is actually a special edition because I wanted to say a huge thank you to the Nova Squad crew, especially AaronU, who put on a phenomenal event, the Stele Open 2016. This thing was awesome. Let me tell you, it's 3 days of awesomeness. Okay. We used April 29th, April to May 1st, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was in I'm gonna butcher this name, Manassas, Virginia. Oh, I think I said it right, Manassas, Virginia, and it was phenomenal. The first day they had the Armada running, so they had Star Wars Armada game from Fantasy Flight Game, the tournaments for that. It was 5 rounds, 400 points, Swiss rounds, 120 minutes rounds. It was. We just arrived there probably right in the middle of when that started. It was phenomenal. I was watching the guys, and then we went back to the hotel room to did some practice rounds and what have you, which you'll see some videos of that as well. But when we checked in, okay, before I get into the other days of all the awesomeness, all right, when we checked in, we all got a goodie bag. Okay, the goodie bag was this bag, which is pretty cool. You have the Stele Open 2016, Manassas, Virginia. And it basically was filled with a whole bunch of goodies. And let me explain to you what you get. First, right off the bat, all right, you get an alternate art Marek Steel TIE Defender promo card. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? All right, so you got that in your kits. You got an alternate art card. And we actually, you use this if you're running the TIE Defender for the whole Marek's Marauders, which we're going to get into another video for the whole all the different play types there were. But you got this Marek Steel because it's called the Stele Open. And if you go to actually Nova Squadron or Facebook channel or Facebook page, I should say, or if you listen to or look at the Stele Open, there's some videos on that, or Steel Enterprises on YouTube, and we'll put some links below to their videos and stuff, to their channels and what have you. There's a reason why they call it the Steel, and they call it Steel Enterprises. I won't burst the bubble. You guys go find out, but it's pretty cool why they do it. But it's called the Stele Open, and they actually got somebody to do the alternate art for this card, and it's awesome looking. So you get the card, okay? That's one thing you get. This is all in the goodie bag, part of registration. The other thing you get, check this out. You get an awesome poster that was put in a box, right? A nice box. Let me see if I can get it without the glare, right? You got the Stele Open, same on the card, and it looks almost like a comic book. If you look at you have the top section right here, volume 2, and this is the second year that this is running. This is the first year that we went. Awesome poster. I'm actually going to probably get a frame for it and put it in there. So you get that. Wait, I'm not done. There's more. You actually also get a pint glass. Mine's a little dirty. I didn't clean it. But you get a pint glass because they were also serving adult beverages. They had basically an open bar, adult beverages. And if you had this glass, you can fill it up with some reduced priced adult beverages. And so it was awesome. But you can see, if you don't know if you can see it, it's got the Stele Open 2016 and the symbol for it, Manassas, Virginia, on both sides. So you get the glass, you get the card, you get the poster. You also get 4 of these awesome kick-ass target locks. Okay? They're acrylic target locks. They're pretty much transparent with some screen printing on front. They look really good. I actually used these during the tournament, which is nice. You get 4 of them, and I'll kind of show you. Let me show you these. Whoop, I lost one. These 2. Check that out. Awesome. And here's another 2. Awesomeness. And even more awesomeness. Get 4. So you get 4 pairs of them. That's awesome. And they're all different, so you can use them. You also get a Stele Open ship marker. So when you're moving the ship, and actually this came in handy a lot. This was actually a lot easier to use, but it says Stele 2016. Nice ship marker. You also get, this was, I think, for me, was my favorite piece of the whole thing. I mean, the card was probably, and the poster was like a close second. But check this out. You get actually a decision coin, I mean, this thing is heavy. If you ever have, if you ever won a tournament and you get the X-Wing coin that you get like for whatever pit, like if it's Spring 2016 or what have you, when you get those coins, it feels the same way, but it's just like it's all, you know, it's all the one color. This is multi-tone. It's got a gold, black, and silver, and it's got the storm. Let me see if I can set the Stormtrooper on here. It's got the Stormtrooper, and it basically says Stele Open 2016. It's got the date and the location, and it's heavy. I mean, this coin is really heavy. It's actually really nice. Actually, Nims was using it as his Palp coin when he used Palp or not, so that was pretty cool. But these are awesome. Everyone got one of these. Part of the package, part of your registration, which was nice. All right, so that was like the initial thing you get, okay? So you had Armada, right? Let's before we get into the other stuff that I got, all right? I mean, they really knew how to put on a show. The first thing I always love about and check about, especially with events or looked into, is, you know, is food. I'm a big guy, okay? I need to feed this machine, all right? Food. Food was covered part of your registration, and it wasn't cheap food. I mean, he had great deli sandwiches, was awesome heroes, huge spread. Then he got Moe's for dinner on the one night. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, really great food. All the chips and snacks you can eat, on top of water, soda, all the different types of sodas, and huge coolers. I mean, if you want a soda and you're thirsty, you want to go get one, it's right there in the cooler. You were able to get one, no charge. It was part of the registration. That's huge. So if I want to do an event, right, and one of the things that we wanted to do is we wanted to host a local event. So part of this was also to see, I heard that this was like one of the best events to go to as far as like the hosting of it. And A++++. It was phenomenal. All right, so you got the coin, you got this, you got that. You got all the food. Let me tell you how much gaming was involved in this, okay? You had Friday, which was Star Wars Armada, okay? On Saturday, all right, you had the X-Wing tournament, the 100-point tournament. You had Imperial Assault tournament. You also had, at night, you had the Epic Furball, which was using the Epic ships, which is Furball style. We're going to get into it. I think we just posted a video of our practice round that we just did of Epic Furball. On Sunday, you have the Imperial Assault top finals. You have the X-Wing top finals. And then you also had what he called the Marix Marauders, which was another little mini tournament, all right? Using, you had the place use at least one Marix ship, and we'll do another video on what Marix Marauders is, and because it was freaking awesome. I mean, it was really cool. It was clever. And he gave out prizes to everyone. Okay, that was the cool part. If you participated in the tournament, you walked away with a prize. Okay, you know the top. Of course, it went in order. The top, 16, 20 people all went in order, and they all picked the huge prize table, and you got to pick some cool stuff. So for the X-Wing tournament, right? I'm a big, huge fan of Kung Fu Panda. So I don't know if you guys saw this on the Facebook post or Instagram, but we got the whole. I got the Poe Dameron alt art card. Literally Poe Dameron. I'm a huge Kung Fu Panda. I got kids, so you got to love some Kung Fu Panda action. So when I saw this, I had to get this. So this was my prize for the X-Wing. And I'll talk about placement and the matches I faced. We'll do some battle reports. I got great pictures of how I flew. I couldn't take video, but I got pictures of every phase throughout the thing so I can walk through and do battle reports. I also got, Academy Pilot, because I was kind of the Epic Furball. I think I was like so exhausted that night. And I lost the first round, so I kind of just dropped out, just because there was another person that dropped out. So I think it was even. So I said, let me just drop out. So I'm not, if I had to buy or he gets to buy or whatever the case may be. But for participating, I got an Academy Pilot alternate art card, which was pretty cool. I don't have one, ironically. Out of all the cards, alternate art cards I do have, I don't have this. So actually, I picked it for a reason. So I got that. But, it was just nonstop. It was nonstop awesomeness. It was great. They really knew how to put on an event. I was utterly impressed. I will definitely be back there next year. Wait, the grand finale. So now this wasn't part of the... I'm going to have to move my mic away from this. This wasn't part of the whole package that you got, but you were able to purchase this for $25. $25. So all the mats for the X-Wing tournaments and the Epic Furball all had this. So they purchased... Let me see if I got this right. The huge mat that you guys were seeing, the 3x3 mat, awesome artwork, all right? I mean, check that out. Isn't that awesome? I mean, everybody played on this mat. You were able to buy one. He had for everybody who registered. He had, if you purchased one, you were walking away and you're taking home one. Awesome, loved it. I mean, the overall, it was. I have to admit, I really, they put on a phenomenal event with all the goodies and all the swag. Oh, I forgot one more thing though. They give away. Aaron was walking around when we were playing Epic Furball. And he started just handing these out. These are the reinforced tokens for the Epic ships. And I got 3 of them. He started giving them out to everybody. He's like, here, take some. And he had a huge bag of them. He started giving them out to everybody who was playing the Epic Furball. So I did get 3 of these as well. Again, the swag was nonstop. The food was nonstop. They had the adult beverage section. So if you wanted to crack an adult beverage open and drink with your buddies and talk about all the battle reports and everything that was going on. I mean, that was the cool part. It was really, really cool. I'm trying to think. There was that was it. I mean, it was awesome. I just want to say huge shout out to, and this is more of just a thank you video. Thank you for the great hospitality, Aaron. Also to the Nova Squad crew. You guys put on a phenomenal show. We got to meet a lot of people there that are subscribers and stuff, so that was pretty cool. Got some great handshakes with everybody talking about X-Wing, you name it. We talked about everything. There was also they had a vendor there. They had a couple people selling some cool stuff, custom stuff, which we'll do videos for because we bought some stuff from some of the vendors there, and we told them, say, hey, we're going to do a video if you don't mind, and so I'll do a video on the products that we saw. That was cool, and we'll share the websites and everything. But like I said, it was just like nonstop, and overall it was exhausting because it was so much, but it was so good. And we also had, we took back a lot of the games and had side games, and there was so much things going on. Overall, I think I placed in the middle of the ground as far as the 100-point tournament. I was running the Baby Blue squad, made some couple, I want to say, errors on my part, but I learned from them, and I'm going to do the battle reports. Nims did very well in the Marek Marauders. He got 2nd place. Awesome. Ironically, we did face each other, and it came down to the last round, right? We were both badly hurt, right? And he just cleaned up. I mean, he had 4 ships still, and I only walked on with 3 ships in the Marek Marauder. And he took out every single ship of mine in the last round. And I could not, my dice were just horrible, and I could not take him out. So he did get 2nd place, ironically. It was great. Again, thanks, guys. Like I said, we're definitely going to be here at the Stele Open in 2017, so I would definitely check that out. The last year, he said it was, I think it was like 50 to 60 people, I think he said. This year was about 130 people, give and take, because of different things. He also gave out tons of cool-ass awards and medals and stuff for everybody who won the top prizes. And also they huge gift certificates. I mean, some big prizes for the the 1st, 2nd, 3rd place guys. I mean, it was just phenomenal, non-stop stuff, and it was great action. They covered it on Twitch, which is great for some of the big actions. They had a beautiful custom table that was made from one of the vendors that was there, and we're actually going to be talking about that as well. Beautiful custom table that was inlaid inside, and you can play the map, and you put all your cards around the side. And they just did everything right. It was well run, well executed. Everything was pretty much on time. I mean, it was in and out. The rounds were kept on going. It was beautifully run. Again, I want a huge thank you to the Nova Squad crew and everybody. And we'll put some links below to where you can find them and get more information potentially for next year. And that's it. Like our video, share it, all that fun stuff. Again, this is just a quick shout out and a huge thank you to the Nova Squad crew. Keep it in Stele Enterprises. I love that name, Stele Enterprises. Marek Stele. All right, bye.